Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Brookings Harbor and all the fishing boats at sea. I'm Cousin Bruce Ellis.
And I'm Kat Liddell. And this is the Insider Report. So let your ears do the walking as we fill you in on what's going on in the Brookings Harbor area and beyond.
Well, hello, and welcome to this week's show that keeps you in the know. Hello, Kat. How you doing? And how was your weekend?
I worked, and then I slept. And and that was my weekend in a nutshell.
Beautiful.
But no, there was a break there on Saturday evening. Me and Aiden Lyle, who's the president of Chetco Pelican Players, sat down with Sue Wright and Bev Juday with the Wild Rivers Film Festival, and we got to do. We both got interviewed for an episode of their film festival podcast about being community partners with them, and we had a nice chat. It was a good time.
Sweet.
Yeah. We all got to hang out and have some fun. So
Good time.
I got a little bit of socialization in this weekend.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea thing was down Saturday,
you know what? And it was a little quiet because, my goodness, it was like the most beautiful day of spring so far
People
this
were
year.
doing what they could do.
Dude, yeah, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's all right. It's the lead up to the big Elmo Williams Day event that's going to be happening on the fourth Sunday in April. And, of course, they do their traditional like high noon tribute to Elmo at the Capella. And then at 2 o'clock every year, they screen one of his films for free. This year, the screening is going to be at the library at 2 p.m. And I believe we're screening The Amazing Adventure, which is a Cary Grant film. So
very cool.
Should be a good time.
Yeah. And if you want to get the schedule on the Elmo Williams, it's in the Insider of Southern Oregon.
It also is there.
I caught on to that and everything. So ask me what I did this weekend.
What did you do this weekend, Bruce?
I'm so glad you asked. About 2 weeks ago, you and I were talking, and I told you I was going to be doing a comedy routine that I've been working on, all my life, because it's stories of my life and plus comedy thrown in, some good stuff that I wrote and everything like that. And then you kind of, when he said, when are you going to have that out? And I'm like going, I don't know, maybe this winter, next winter or something like that. And you kind of gave me that like, oh, okay. Because I saw the light bulb going on. I put it together this weekend. I got about an hour and a half plus show. And I'm going to probably May or June, or I'm going to be able to, so I can put it in the paper. But it's like, probably May or whatever. I'm going to be finding me some venues and
stand-up routine.
Get out there. And, well, you know what? It's funny because it's not really necessarily a stand-up. It's more like just a kicking back and relax and telling her, because I got stories, like I said, true stories, but they're funny, because weird stuff happened to me. But I also, like I said, wrote some the poems I wrote. Everything I do is funny. All this stuff is funny, so it's comedy related. But I've done everything on the stage, singer, whatever, live acting, everything. And I've never, ever done live. I mean, I wrote comedy skits and everything, but that don't count. I'm talking about getting up and doing a comedy show in front of an audience. Yeah, like a little thing. So it's called The Sane Side of Crazy with Bruce Ellis.
Cool.
And that's what, so I'll be, finding a venue, a couple venues or whatever for that. And, and then I'll just take it from there.
I'll totally take credit for being the person to get your rearing gear then. Okay.
Yeah, but that's what I did this weekend. And when I was done, I was like going, this is bomb.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. So very good.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. So that's what I did. So anyways, we had fun weekends. And Junior went and saw the Minecraft movie, so he was all good. Yeah, he had fun. So anyways, I hope you all had fun out there and did something. There's a lot of stuff going on in between the raindrops. So before we get going, we'd like to thank the Oregon South Coast Fishermen, otherwise known as the Castaways, and Oregon Coast VIP Market Inn for sponsoring the Insider Report. And if you'd like to sponsor our show or one of the other fine shows here at KCIW, just go to kciw.org and you will be on your way. Speaking of those castaways, our favorite castaway is on board only because he can't be out on that water because it's Monday and it's not nice out there. What's going on, Brother Dave?
Hey, Bruce. Hi, Kat. How are things?
Oh, excellent. How are you doing since you can't be fishing
I
today?
know, but I did get my fishing fix in last week. I went Thursday and Friday and Saturday in the ocean with some friends, and we had a wonderful time. Great weather out there in the flat ocean, lots of fish being caught, so that was nice. Yeah. Speaking of the fish report, the bottom fishing is still open, of course. You can only keep 4. We did the lingcod. You get 2 lingcod. Cabazon will not open until July 1st. So bottom fishing's wide open right now when you can get out. And I hope to get out maybe Wednesday. It looks like it might flatten out a bit. The springers are starting to show up on the Rogue River. That's big. A lot of our people here in Brookings are now turning their attention to fishing for springers, which is a spring Chinook, in the Rogue. And you can catch them in boat or from the bank. So equal opportunity.
Very cool.
I hope to get up there and catch a springer. They're really a good eating salmon.
Now, will those be coming up back your house?
No, so we don't have a spring run.
Oh, okay.
We'll wait for the fall. The fall run of Chetco River Chinook. That's what go by my house.
Okay, that's where you get
fun.
There you go.
Yeah, I look forward to that for sure.
Fishing off his back patio. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, well, they were almost flopping on the ground last week. I mean, the water came onto my lawn.
Yeah,
the river got pretty dang high. But as far as what's coming up, May 1st will be the opener of Pacific Halibut, so that's just around the corner.
Okay.
That'll be fun. We don't know the salmon season yet. It's not set in stone. They'll be meeting next week, the Pacific Fisheries Management Council, a.k.a. PFMC. They'll meet and they'll determine what salmon season we'll have. So I can't give you an update on that other than we're going to have something. We just don't know the exact dates yet for that. Let's see. Surf perch. This is a good time to go surf perch fishing, but just be careful because of those rogue waves, those sneaker waves that can get you. So you want to pay attention to if there's any bulletins like for sneaker waves coming up. You want to be very careful and probably not even fish on that day if it's predicted. But surf perch fishing is open. Chetco River's closed right now, and I think
you got a meeting coming up or anything?
That's about it for the fishing. Yes, big meeting. Mm-hmm. Well, they're all big, of course.
Well, yes, of course.
But on the 16th, Wednesday the 16th, Chetco Library, we have 2 guest speakers. One of them, Madison Vargas, who's a Oregon State University grad student who's doing a study on black rockfish. And our club is helping her do that by donating the carcasses, the black rockfish. She wants all the carcasses she can get to do the study.
It's the least you can do.
That's the least we can do. And so she'll be here to give us an update on her results because we've been doing this for over a year now, helping her out.
Oh, right on.
So she's got some data to present to our club members. Then we also have a speaker who's going to talk on kokanee fishing. Not that we have a kokanee fishery here, but why not? They're Detroit Lake, Odell Lake. These are big kokanee fisheries. A kokanee is a landlocked sockeye salmon. That's what a kokanee is. Very tasty. So we got a guy's going to come in and tell us how to catch them and where to go.
Yeah.
And then we'll also have our Chetco Chrome Challenge Awards raffle. Some really nice prizes will be awarded that evening as well. So it's a big, fun-filled, action-packed meeting coming up on the 16th. Of April.
16th of April.
Got that out.
There it is. Sweet. Well, it's always good to get the fishing report from Brother Dave Kuehn from the Oregon South Coast Fishermen. That's right. The Castaways. Very cool. Thanks a lot, Dave.
Oh, my pleasure. Good to see you guys.
And hey, you guys kicking up the heels.
Oh, yeah. It's off to my dancing I go.
Dancing he goes. All right. Well, have a blast.
Thanks. You too.
All right. Thanks.
Bye, Dave.
All right. Always good to have Brother Dave on board with the fishing report. It's been nasty out there lately, too.
I know, yeah.
Ooh, so
it must be great to actually get out on the water when you can.
Yeah. Yeah. You sounded really excited about it. That's very cool.
Oh, yeah.
Hey. Well, let's get on with the music schedule because we've got a good one still.
Yeah. Coming up in April for Cisco on the 12th, 19th, and 26th, he's playing at the Brookings Harbor Farmers Market from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then on the 25th of April, he'll be at the Chetco Activity Center playing from 11 a.m. to 1:30.
Yeah, and then the Chetco Effect, they're playing on the 13th at Augustino's, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m.
And then Eneteca has a music lineup. Music on Friday is from 7 to 9 p.m. And on Saturdays, it runs from 8 to 10 p.m. Yeah. On the 11th, they're hosting Black GTO. And on the 19th, the Mighty Steelheads.
All right. Yeah, hey, and Misty Mountain Brewing, music runs from 6 to 8. Well, we just got the one for him on the 12th. We got Lon Goddard. So there we go.
And we have some dates here for Mike Powell, playing on the 12th of April at Groundling Pizza in Gold Beach from 6 to 8. And then on the 27th, he's going to be at Augustino's Treehouse in O'Brien from 1 to 4.
Cool. Hey, and Black GTO, like I said, on the 11th, they'll be at Eneteca, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m.
And then Disturbing the Peace is playing on the 18th of April over at Chetco Brewing from 6 to 8.
Mm-hmm. And then Elk Valley Casino, doors open at 7, music starts at 8. On the 12th, they got Comedy Night with headliner Mike Betancourt. And then on the 19th, they got Kanan Smith. I did it last week, too.
Yeah.
They got Kanan Smith. That's all right. I've been seeing some previews on TV on him and everything.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's cool.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Latitude is playing on the 11th at Kuehn. Music there running from 6 to 8 most nights.
Yeah, and then Lon Goddard on the 12th, he's Misty Mountain Brewing, 6 to 8. And on the 16th, he's at Kuehn, 6 to 8.
And then Patty Ann is playing on the 12th of April at the Curry Democrats office for the second Saturday Art Walk, running from 3 to 5 p.m. on the music there. And then on the 19th, she'll be at Kuehn from 6 to 8. And on the 25th, she'll be playing at Chetco Brewing from 6 to 8.
Yeah, and then J.D. Drums on the 12th will be at Port-au-Pines, 8 to 10. On the 15th, 22nd, and 29th, open mic at Oxenfree, 8 to 11. On the 18th, we'll be at Pete's Bar and Grill, 6 to 8. And then on the 26th, Crownlings Pizza, 5 to 8.
And then finally, the Mighty Steelheads are playing on the 19th over at the Inoteca in Crescent City. Music there running from 8 to 10 that night.
Woohoo, there we go. And that's the music schedule. And if you got a music schedule out there with your band or yourself as an individual, then all you got to do is send it to me at captaincurry541@gmail.com, and I'll make sure I get it in the paper for you and on the show.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's turn our attention to some other events in the community, starting with the Chetco Library at 405 Alder Street in Brookings. And they have, first, their weekly events on Tuesdays at 10:30. They've got story time. That's stories, songs, and games for young children. Then on Wednesdays at 1:30, they have after-school activities. This includes homework help, a creation station, and snacks for school-age kids. On Thursdays at 4 o'clock, they have more after-school activities. And then at 5:30 on Thursdays, they have an Easy Flow yoga class. This is a free class, and they do recommend that participants be able to comfortably get up and down from the floor if they want to take part in that. And then on Saturdays at 1 o'clock, they have Saturday Shuffle, which includes Magic the Gathering and more. Players can bring their favorite deck and play Magic the Gathering or even Pokemon the card game. Gamers of all kinds are also welcome to bring other favorite card or board games from their own collections. They're also welcome to browse the library's games and just look around and find a crew to play with. And then on second and fourth Saturdays of the month at 1 o'clock, they have a Teens Teach Tech drop-in event. You can drop by the library annex, that's 402 Alder Street, across the street from the main library, and you can bring your device or just general tech questions, and you can get help from a trained cyber senior technology mentor. Their mentors are young people who've been trained to teach technology to older adults, and they are standing by to help with your smartphone, iPad, or computer. And this is a free service. It's presented in partnership with Harmony and Me Music. And then coming up for monthly and special events at the library, on Saturday, April 12th from 3 to 4:45, they've got their Art Walk Open House. Join us at the library and check out exhibits by April's featured artist, Lisa Amato, whose exhibits feature watercolor paintings as well as handcrafted bookmarks and pendants. The artist is going to be there to greet visitors and answer questions, and of course, light refreshments will be served. And then coming up on April 14th, that's a Monday, all day long they have their Spice World bags. You're invited to take a culinary journey around the world. Spice bags feature a unique monthly spice from a different part of the world, and it comes with testers, a sample of the spice, trivia, and recipe suggestions. They do note supplies are limited, and it is available on a first-come, first-served basis. And then coming up on the 15th of April at 11 a.m., the Great Library Egg Hunt is back. Youth ages 0 to 6 can bring their own basket and hunt for treat-filled eggs throughout the library's youth section. The hunt starts promptly at 11 a.m., and you're also invited to join them for a bunny rabbit-themed story time in the large meeting room. That's going to happen at 10:30 before the hunt begins. And then finally, coming up in book clubs, on the 9th of April at 4 o'clock, they've got Kids Book Club. This is for 2nd through 5th graders. Kids vote on and pick the books they read each month. And for April, their read is The Bad Guys by Aaron Blabey. And then on the 17th of April at 5:30, they have their monthly Pub Grub Book Club. This casual book club is for adult fans of graphic novels. It takes place off-site at Misty Mountain Brewing in downtown Brookings, and this month they're reading Beowulf by an adaptation by Zach Weinersmith. And for more information about events, programs, services, you can always check out the events calendar at chetcolibrary.org. You can follow them on Facebook for updates, or you can always give them the call at 541-469-7738.
All right.
Oh, and now time for quote. I know there's always that's always so much going on. You know?
It's beautiful.
And now it's time for quotes from famous people with Cousin Bruce.
Yeah, here are a few quotes from the father of the national parks, conservationist John Muir, born April 21st, 1838. In every walk with nature, one receives far more than he seeks. One touch of nature makes the whole world kin. The clearest way into the universe is through a forest wilderness. And last but not least, he says, I never saw a discontented tree. Hey, hope you enjoyed these quotes from John Muir, born April 21st, 1838, with Cousin Bruce. Till next week, hey, have a great one.
I take it he never saw the Charlie Brown Christmas tree.
I guess he did not see it. little after his time.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? He was around in the 1800s. We'll give him a pass.
Yeah, we'll give him a pass.
All right. The Gold Beach Chess Club is meeting at First Chapter Coffee House. That's located at 29325 Ellensburg Avenue in Gold Beach. They're meeting Saturdays from 10 to 3:30. The Gold Beach Chess Club is a free, non-dues community chess club. It's open to anyone who wishes to participate. They have adult and scholastic chess players in attendance. They do casual games, practice chess tournaments for adults and scholastic players, and they also hold chess lessons and even run a blindfold chess challenge at their weekly meetings. Bring your own set and board if you have them. There are limited extras available on hand. There's casual chess, game reviews, practice chess tournaments, again, that blindfold chess challenge. And if you want more information about this group, you can contact Sean at STOBIN2015@gmail.com.
Yep, and there's a perfect example right there of somebody sending an email to the station here or to me. So that works out perfect. We get it on there. We promise we do.
There you go.
Yeah, hey, SWAC is presenting Friends of Curry Campus speaker series, Monarch Butterflies in Our Backyard. This is happening on the 10th from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. This is a free program sponsored by the Friends of Curry Campus and will be held in the community room on Southwestern's Curry Campus, located at 96082 Lone Ranch Parkway, right off of Highway 101 at the edge of Brookings. Dennis Triglio will talk about his love of the monarch butterfly and the petition to have Brookings, Oregon become the first monarch city in Oregon. Vicky Meon and Patsy Haggerty were monarch enthusiasts, and together with Dennis, they started the Brookings, Oregon Monarch Advocates group in 2015. They had monthly meetings with 2 monarch festivals in Azalea Park on 2017 and 2018, and started collecting monarch butterfly eggs and milkweed for the students at Kalmiopsis Elementary School, which were reared indoors away from predators in the garden. And it looks like I'm going to start that stuff all over again. So there you go. Very cool.
I love some butterflies.
Yes.
Right. Okay, there is a spring Fuchsia Plant Sale happening at the Norte County Fairgrounds down in Crescent City. This is happening on the 12th of April from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And they say besides fuchsias galore, there'll be other plants and supplies available. And there's going to be a special hands-on activity. You can plant a fuchsia hanging basket.
You can. Hey, Chetco Library is presenting Celtic Harps, Rare Instruments, and Wondrous Stories. This is with Lisa Lynn and Araya Frankfurter. This is at the Forest Room, the large meeting room at the library, Friday, April 18th, 2025, from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Lisa Lynn and Araya, did I get that right?
Aria.
It is Aria. Okay, pardon me, Aria. Hey, Lisa Lynn and Aria Frankfurter are a multi-instrumentalist duo with Celtic harps, Swedish nickel harpa, Ukrainian bandura, bouzouki, the cittern, and more. They hail from Oregon and tour extensively, both having successful recording and performing careers built from years of street performing and a background as rock musicians. They have performed with some of the biggest names in folk and acoustic music and have sold well over 1 million albums combined. Audiences are spellbound and enchanted with their unique show of breathtaking music, both traditional and original, with wondrous stories and humor entwined. So there you go.
Free concerts. Gotta love it.
Yeah, good stuff.
All right. And then the Chetco Pelican Players, located at 1240 Chetco Avenue, are presenting Thar She Blows.
Thar She Blows.
Written and directed by founding member and longtime resident Mike Moran, Thar She Blows is a melodramatic, comedic riff on the history of Brookings, Oregon. With campy humor and plot twist galore, it's more satisfying than a blubber burger and as exciting as a tangle with a giant squid. Ooh. The show run here, the dates for this are April 18th through May 4th. They have Friday and Saturday shows at 7 p.m., Sunday matinees at 2 p.m., and the doors open 45 minutes before the start of the performance. Tickets are $15 for adults, $7 for students. You can get tickets at the door. You can call 541-469-1857 for reservations. You can also get tickets online at chetcopp.booktix.com.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of funny, I remember Mike finished this back in the day, and they performed it and everything. That was right out of the mind of Mike Moran. That's pretty funny. It was pretty funny. Yeah, it's a good one. Mm-hmm. Hey, coastal events and party planning. You're presenting PamperMeCon 2025. This will be at Salmon Run Golf Course on the 19th. Starts at 10 a.m. Massages, makeovers, and more. For more info on this, you can contact Wendy Andrade at 541-254-1125.
All right. Hey, now it's time for a bit of real history with Bushwhacker Bruce.
Right. G'day, Kat. G'day, mates. Bushwhacker Bruce here, and welcome to this week's bit of real history for your knowledge pleasure. Did you know critters and other items have been known to rain down from the sky? It's true. Here's the story. All through history, there have been accounts of unexpected objects and animals raining from the sky. Frogs have been reported falling from the sky in Kansas City in 1873, and then again in Serbia in 2005. Well, in 1947 in Louisiana, it rained fish. Fish also fell out of the sky by the hundreds in Australia in 2010. Many other things have been reported raining down from above, including squid, tomatoes, golf balls, and snakes. Well, how this phenomenon happens is where tornadic waterspouts come into play. Besides being a phenomenal potential band name, tornadic waterspouts are believed to be the potential cause of frog rain by many scientists. Tornadic waterspouts are essentially tornadoes that form over land and move out over water. Well, these swirling funnels of air have a low pressure vortex in the center, surrounded by rotating updrafts. This can be powerful enough to vacuum up air, water, and small objects the waterspout happens to pass over, like frogs. The frogs could be held high in the air by the storm as it travels over more water or land. Of course, storms don't last forever, so the tornadic waterspout would eventually lose some energy. Well, once a storm loses enough energy, the winds won't be strong enough to hold the frogs up in the air anymore, and they will just rain down on Earth. Well, unfortunately, this quick journey to the ground is often not kind on fish, frogs, and other unwitting storm passengers, although some have been known to survive. So next time you're in a storm, don't worry about cats and dogs falling out of the sky, but watch out for the frogs. Hope you enjoyed this week's Bit of Real History with yours truly, Bushwhacker Bruce. Till next time, always keep it real. There you go.
The more you know.
The more they know, Frog. That's what happens.
Nothing like something straight out of a horror film. Just getting snakes raining on you. Yeah. No, thank you.
Just can't wait for that to happen. Yeah.
Oh, dear me.
Yeah.
Well, hey, coming up at the Elk Valley Casino, they're presenting a comedy night with Mike Betancourt. This is happening on the 25th of April at 8 p.m. And tickets are on sale now for this one-night event in person at the Points Club booth. You can also get them online at etix.com in advance and on the day of the event. Doors open at 7:30 p.m. Show starts at 8. And this is a casino, so you do have to be 21 or older to attend. And a note that seating is first come, first serve.
That's right. Hey, and the Brookings Recorder Ensemble is looking for people to join them in the exploration and enjoyment of playing music for the recorder. They meet at the Chetco Activity Center on Wednesdays from 1 to 2:30 p.m. Bring your recorder and a music stand. Music will be provided.
Okay, and then we've got a PSA here from the Brookings Harbor Leos. Are you a teen, 12 to 18 years of age, interested in helping your community and having fun? Then you may want to join the Leos. They meet online for a formal meeting on the third Saturday of every month. They also have a teen hangout the second Saturday every other month at Harmony and Me Music Studio. They have pizza, drinks, games, snacks, all that good stuff. And then they take part in the Teens Teach Tech second and fourth Saturdays at the Chetco Library Annex. They participate in other civic projects like a recycle program, beach cleanups, helping the food bank, and more. And this group is sponsored by the Brookings Harbor Lions. If you want to get involved, you can send an email to brookingsharborleos@gmail.com and ask for an application.
Hey, SWAC's got the spring classes going on. Southwestern Oregon Community College offers a variety of classes this spring for credit and for personal interest on a range of topics. Popular fitness classes include low-impact aerobics, better bones and balance, Tai Chi, and yoga. Explore new skills in the color drawing or American Sign Language class. Learn glass fusing techniques and create a colorful dish in the new Fused Glass Basics class. Aspiring writers can practice their craft and enroll in creative writing and story worlds, writing your autobiography, or learn grant writing basics and introduction to grant writing. Registration for these spring term community education classes is now open, and English language classes are offered at the Curry campus and via Zoom for free. To pre-register for spring term orientation, call the GED and Pre-College Education Program at 541-888-1593. There you go.
All right. And then one last final word here from the KCIW Soapbox series. So KCIW gives folks a chance to speak their mind on a show called the KCIW Soapbox. And what that means is basically KCIW offers 2 minutes of airtime to anyone who has something to say. There are a few rules, of course. There's no cussing, no slandering, no advertising. But other than that, folks are welcome to share what's on their mind. And if you would like to get involved with that, the studio is open every Wednesday from 2 to 3 p.m., and people are welcome to drop in and record.
Yep. Game night at the Whimsical Griffin, located at 615 Chetco Avenue, right by the Redwood Theater. Tuesdays and Fridays, 5 to 9. Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons, board games, and more. So there you go. All right. Well, we just got the flying fickle finger of fate, so it's time to close out this week's show. Before we go, I'd like to give a shout out to our fearless producers, Ray and Tom, for all their great work each week helping us bring our show to the airwaves. And thank you all for tuning in to this week's Insider Report. And please make sure to tune in on a daily basis to KCIW 100.7 FM and catch all the fine shows that they have to offer, including the show podcasts. And you can hear the Inside Report on that by going to kciw.org. And we also have live streaming as well. So, hey, until next week, this is Cousin Bruce Ellis.
And I'm Kat Liddell.
We are signing off. Please support local businesses, keep it real, and spread the love and the peace every chance you get. And, hey, we'll see you out there. Bam! All right. Beautiful.
For music credits for the preceding show, go to kciw.org/credits.